Hello fellow survivors, I'm Brobben, and today I'm showing you a little peek inside my town and two big updates that I have going on right now. So I've been saving these to do the video on, and I have finally got enough fragments to 6-star my Rosita. So let's go ahead and break through this character. I do have some fragments in my inventory to use. We got 100 from the War Pass, 250 total. The War Pass, I definitely recommend it to anyone that is seeking growth very quickly for a cheap amount of money, at least in my opinion. It's not very expensive. So we used our 100 Rosita fragments. Go ahead, go to our Rosita and promote her to 6 stars. Boom! Finally, that feels so good. It's probably taken me over 2,000 draws or 2,000 plus long range transmissions to accumulate this on top of the War Pass. So it has taken me a considerable amount of time to do that, and that is over the course of the last 3 months or so to obtain this 6-star Rosita. So it's super, and it's such a big upgrade. It's going to change my Saw battlegrounds and how I play them considerably. I will make a video on my formations and how I'll use Rosita and the other hero here. But let's go ahead and we did break through her, and we'll go ahead and upgrade. It is going to be 2,000 combat medals to upgrade to the next skill level, which is the Lover's Scorned. Gives us the additional crew attack by 6%. And then we'll go up to all the way to 110. It is about 10 to 11 million XP per click, which is pretty expensive, thinking about the 6 and 7 stars that I have to do in the future. So that is quite a bit. So another 2,200 combat medals. Fiery Passion gets a decent sized buff here, and we get an increase for our survivor's crew attack while they're enraged for 2 additional turns. That goes up another plus 2%. So that is absolutely huge. Her stats for melee, defense, and HP have all gone up as well. Or not melee, but attack. And she can now hold 4,151 troops, which is going to be absolutely crazy because I have not seen those numbers before. Let's go ahead and check her out in my F2. So at 6 stars, she was the same as Abraham at 5,093 max capacity, and that is with a max square level as well for my square 2. So going to 6 stars, we add an additional 600 units or so. So we're at 5,678 total units in one of our crews for a 6-star Rosita, and that's going to be awesome. It puts the formation to over 3.6 million combat power. Prior to this, when I was around 5,000 troops or so, it was right around here, 3.48 million. So we went up another 120k plus raw power on the formation itself, and Rosita is just that much stronger. And last but not least, one of the big ones for me here is going to be the Governor. So the Governor I've been saving for quite some time as well. This is another hero I've been saving for since the beginning of time. We just got 36 fragments. That was from the Strongest Survivor. I placed top 15, I believe. I've never won Strongest Survivor. The closest I ever came was second. That was only one time. And then I had third place once as well, and then a bunch of other sporadic ones in the top 20 or so to accumulate these fragments, on top of logging every day, being Elite 13, gaining 2 legendary fragments every day, plus just all the other various events from like Wheel of Prosperity, etc., collecting these legendary hats. But that's where I've decided to use these, and let's go ahead and max them out. So it's going to cost me 256 of these legendary fragments. I'll have 35 left over, which is great. So let's go ahead and do that. Get the promote going. His crew attack is going to go from 57.93 to 66.25, and that's all the way across the board from defense and health. And we're going to get a large boost in our all fighters health. And additionally, some of the skills that we're going to level up here are extremely important at that 5-star level. So let's go ahead and click these levels up. They're around 2.5 to 3 mil per click. The 95 level is going to be 800 combat. It's going to give us the Kill Them All buff, which will increase the damage on that skill effect substantially. Not the most important one, but I do believe, let's see. We go to level 100, it's another 1,000 combat medals. and that's going to increase our bottomless rage, which is actually a pretty strong skill because there's a chance that it puts the crew that they're facing in a silent state, rendering them unable to activate their skills for one turn, which is really big against some of these bigger teams that will be competing against me, which will be like the Whisperers and the souped up hometown heroes and love triangle, if you will, formations that are very strong. So that puts me at 4,072 plus March capacity. Let's go ahead and look at it in the formation and see what that looks like for us as well with the Governor. So the Governor is actually in my F1. He was level 90 for many, many moons, and now he is at 5,588 March capacity with a max square on my F1. And this is just incredible. I can't wait to use these new teams in the Saw battles in the future. So just a little quick update for you guys where I'm at in my town with these two new survivors and how it's going to affect my gameplay in the future. These were very difficult heroes to obtain. It took me a lot of time to get them, and I have spent some money to obtain them as well. So I do appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday and get out there and pwn some noobs. Peace.